you. I don't know what to say, what to do, how to make you see this is nothing to be like.
What is up, you guys? Malapascua day 3. We have a boat tour planned for today. I have also made a big mistake that I'm going to tell you about in a moment, and the boat tour might also not show up. So we have 2 mistakes technically. The first mistake is though that I am extremely burnt. I got so burnt yesterday, and I'm wearing literally past the knee skirt, a t-shirt. Robyn has a turtleneck on, and yeah, today's just one of those days when you kind of wish you hadn't planned anything, but we did. So there's like a 50-50 chance the driver is actually going to show up. I'll tell you more about that in a moment, but yeah, we're gonna go there right now and see, and then go from there. All right, let's go. Basically, the issue I was talking about before was that we were kind of, the first day here in Malapascua, we decided to rent motorbikes, and when we first got to this beach, the guy who was really nice and showed us, his friend came up to us and was like, oh, do you want a boat tour? And it's quite common here for people to come and be like, oh, do you want a boat tour? And the thing is, he asked for a deposit to buy gas, and ideally you don't want to do that, but we were kind of just like, okay, like fine. And so we ended up giving him a 500 peso deposit, which normally you don't do that, but we did trust the guy who was with us, who we actually just saw now. So we said yes, but it's always good just to err on the side of caution, and we told him because we are like very burnt, and yesterday was like very intense, that we don't want to go too far. We just want to go to this like one little island, and we originally thought the tour was private, but it's actually, there's 2 other people joining us, and so we're just waiting here to like talk to them to make sure they're fine. I don't think they're going to be fine to do a short tour, so we're kind of like between a rock and a hard place, because we like physically, like, we can't go snorkeling or anything. Like, I would show you guys my butt, but it would get demonetized. It's literally so red and it's painful, so I need to be really careful today. I don't know what to do.
I am like
look at, so Robyn,
Steve Jobs in it over here.
a lot of like tour guides will say yes we can do, and then when it comes down to it, they can't actually do it. They're just saying it so you kind of like fall through. I don't know, because apparently the far island, it's like way too choppy to go to, which we're like, okay, like no, that was, so she on a small boat. I can't even imagine. I brought a dry bag today, thank goodness, for my 1DX, but
we're rolling with the punches. We'll figure it out.
And we already lost Lisa and Emma. They're like, we can't do another boat. They're both so burnt.
They were
They're
not
like,
down.
No, and I think too, because this was what Emma's first boat ride. I think she thinks like boat tours are like this, and we're like, it's not normally like this. You guys saw the footage from yesterday, and it was like, honestly, like I feel like that didn't even like show it. Like I had my hat over my head. I had like this thing covering. Like everyone had their faces covered. It was wild. It was an experience. I think the most wild boat ride I've ever been on. But the thing is, we're not in the Philippines for that much longer, and I really want to make the most out of every day. So yeah, we're just gonna need to figure out what the plan is. I really don't want to wreck someone's like planned boat tour either. So worst comes to worst, we might have to bail on this boat. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you updated. Alright, so that actually worked out great. So those people are kind of on the same page as us, and they don't actually feel like doing a full day of island hopping either. I think they had wanted to go and do Calaguman Island, but it obviously leaves really early in the morning. I'll also leave that vlog link below if you guys want to see yesterday's vlog where we went there. Yeah, so we're just going to do Lapos Island today. Do like an hour, 2-hour max. There's 4 of us, 2 people we just met here at Hippocampus. I need to like actually stand out of the sun right now and like hide from the sun today, but I do want to see the island. Apparently it's really beautiful there, and it has a nice beach. So far so good. Things are working out.
This town's so lame, I'm feeling so wired. It's 4 AM, I'm not even tired. Well, take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio.
Alright, the drama continues to unfold. Thankfully, the other people that we're with speak Tagalog, so they're talking to the boat drivers, but I think there's been some sort of miscommunication, because we only want to go to Lapos Island, but then now we're on this beach. I don't know if this is the place we're supposed to go. I also don't think like the other people we're with, they're kind of on the same page as us. Like so we've just come to like the north tip of Malapascua, and I'm actually really glad that we decided not to do like a full tour, because it was really windy and the water was starting to come over, and so like if today we went to Calaguman, that would have been a wild ride both ways.
Around despite the loss, I'm over here, gotta get across.
So we just paid 25 pesos to come into this like gated thing, and apparently there's like a viewpoint I don't know. Sometimes day tours aren't as you plan, but you just gotta roll with the punches. Even like the other people we're with are equally as confused. And they're even speaking to them in Tagalog and they're still confused.
Today has been the day of like miscommunication and misunderstandings. It's all good because like honestly we're pretty down to do whatever today, but both the other couple who's on this tour with us and Laura and I were kind of like, we all had agreed on doing one thing and then we arrived. And now we're doing something different, which is all good. I normally book tours through very like reputable companies because today we kind of just like found a random guy and paid him some money, and everyone on the tour has been told different things, has different expectations. And again, like it's all good because we're kind of down for whatever, but also at the same time, like we just paid to come in here. So they just took our money for cliff jumping when you can't even cliff jump. So I don't know, today's a random day.
We're gonna make the best use of this little area. It is really beautiful, so we're gonna try and get a photo just like right down there and go from there. There's a little bench, okay. Alright, so we arrived on the North Beach, which is actually a beach that Robyn and I came to on the first Malapascua vlog. And when we were exploring the island, we had rented motorbikes. And honestly, this day has just been like kind of like a disappointment. I feel like they keep promising us or like saying things that they're gonna take us to and then they don't. And even for the other people we're with, apparently they told them they were gonna take them to a sandbar in this other place. And then with Malapascua Island, which is where we thought we were headed, you can't go on it, or like you can't go on it today because of the winds, something like that. But either way, we can't go to it, which we had agreed to go there and then like have it just that. And to be honest, like I'm pretty like, I'm like, oh, like whatever, it is what it is. Like I can kind of go with the flow, but I feel more bad for the other couple. Like they're here and they're on their anniversary trip, and it does kind of feel like we got like gypped. I just find there's just not a lot of like transparency about what's actually going on, because if you manage expectations, it's all fine, we can know what we're doing, but they kind of say one thing and then take you to do another. So I'm just kind of like, everyone's confused on this trip, and I don't want to always in these vlogs just be positive and say everything's so great and fine, because sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have negative experiences. I find a lot of times too when you travel, like more often than not, things don't necessarily go as planned, especially too when you're kind of trying to like customize a tour. So anyways, the North Beach does look beautiful today. The water is super blue, and yeah. Alright, so basically what happened was the other couple that we were with, they wanted to wait and try and get part of our money back. I'm really bad, like I really don't like confrontation, so I would have just been like, you know, it's fine. But they also speak Tagalog, so they can actually talk to them. But the guy who we booked the boat tour through is like turned off his phone and isn't answering his phone now. We actually still owed him 500 pesos because we had put a 500 peso deposit down. The other couple paid 1,000 pesos, so I ended up giving them 250 pesos, and we just like split the 1,500 we had already paid because the guy's not coming. So yeah, it's kind of, I honestly feel bad for them because they were actually promised 3 islands. We knew we were just doing like the one island that turned out to be closed off, so we just went to the North Beach, but they were actually promised like a full thing, and so it is unfortunate. And I mean, I don't know, it is what it is. We're gonna go get some food right now at Hippocampus, which is, we've actually ate there the entire trip, which is kind of funny, but the food's good. And yeah, gonna enjoy our last and final day here on Malapascua before we head to Shark Out tomorrow. And I am so incredibly excited for Shark Out. Robyn's excited too. It's gonna be so fun. I haven't been back there in like a while, and Robyn actually was there for 2 weeks before the holidays.
It was
so
more like, I was almost like a month there.
it was like, yeah, it's our favorite place. We both love it. So anyways, let's go get some food. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end off the vlog. We basically ended up just like doing work and hanging out. I grabbed dinner tonight, Hippocampus, which I have to say, we ate there the entire time. We didn't go anywhere else, which is fine. I mean, it was good. So we are going tomorrow to Siargao. I'm very excited for that. Those vlogs are gonna be super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video, even though it wasn't exactly as planned, but I mean, sometimes that happens when you travel. So make sure to subscribe if you guys haven't done so already, and I will see you in tomorrow's vlog. Bye!
Just the problem is I love you.